Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes!
Welcome back, everyone, to the Herd Huddle. I'm Keegan, that is Trystan, and it is Coastal Carolina week. It is currently Tuesday on when we're recording this. A lot to unravel this week, like every other week, but it's not on Saturday this week, guys. Thursday night game in Coastal, not an easy task by any means. Just a very, very intriguing matchup from both sides. A lot to take away from the last couple of weeks from Coastal, but let's dive in here, man.
I mean, we've got the James Madison Texas State game going on right now. Obviously, depending on what happens in that game and our game, could be a potentially big matchup next weekend in Huntington for 75 week, which is a noon kick they just announced yesterday. And that game's either going to be on ESPN2 or ESPNU. They're kind of deciding between us and James Madison or Southern Miss and Arkansas State. So obviously wins for JMU a win for JMU tonight's going to go a long way into getting that game on ESPN2 instead of ESPNU. But try not to look ahead to that next week because Thursday is not going to be easy. Coastal obviously didn't start great at the start of the year, but they've made a quarterback change the last 2 weeks and they're starting to get clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Look, so the start of their schedule, they played Virginia, who is top 15 in the country right now?
Yeah, with one loss.
So they lost to Virginia 48-7. Then they only beat Charleston Southern 13-0. Then they get blanked by East Carolina 38-0. They beat South Alabama, but South Alabama hasn't been good. Obviously, one of the worst teams in the Sun Belt, which nobody really saw that coming, I don't think. But they beat South Alabama 38-20. And then get blown out 47-7 by Old Dominion. And then after that game's when the quarterback switch came, they beat ULM 23-8, and then they go to App last week and win 45-37. So they are on the upward tick ever since they started Samari Collier at quarterback.
Yeah, you can't really take away anything offensively for Coastal just because of all the changes they've had. The last couple of games, they've had bad weather. It was a monsoon. And I think their last game, we have to just come ready to play.
Weeknight games scare me.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had a very good track record on Thursday nights. We lost to Louisiana a couple years ago on Thursday night at home.
This is our first Thursday night game that's not at home.
Yeah, yeah.
The last year, I think, was the Georgia State game, which we won that game, but I'm pretty sure they made it pretty close towards the end.
Yeah.
But
Coastal's just never a team you want to look past, especially, with 75 week coming up and, the potential to have James Madison, 7-1 football team coming into Huntington for that. Like, that could be it's going to be huge no matter what, but for them to win tonight and then come to us, if we take care of business in Coastal, it's going to be a huge game. But Coastal's not a team to just, expect to lie down and just beat single-handedly. They've had our number for a couple of years. We beat them last year in the 75 game, but it was a close game. We've played in the stadium, quite a bit since being in the Sun Belt. We've played a bowl game in this stadium against UConn, so we're very familiar with this place.
We have a lot of alumni there, and we travel very well to Myrtle. So
a lot of people are going to show up to this game as Marshall fans. before we dig into like keys to the game and whatnot, the weather, we don't know what that's going to be like. There's supposed to be some heavy rain coming in.
Rain here, but I looked earlier for Conway and it said it was supposed to be like 60s and sunny.
Okay, well, I mean, that's good. So just on the outside looking in, like, just this is a huge win for us to have, because we win this game, like we sit in second place in the East.
Yeah, I mean, you win this game, and then you get James Madison coming to town with the winner of that game in the driver's seat for the East Division.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, like, in the East right now, it is down, like, Coastal, Marshall, James Madison. That's kind of how it looks in the East right now.
Old Dominion's holding on.
Old Dominion's holding on. App's holding on, I guess. But
App State's 1-3 in the conference right now.
Yeah. And head-to-head wise, like, we beat Old Dominion. Coastal beat App. I know Old Dominion beat Coastal, but they've also lost last week.
Yeah.
Or not last week. The week before. Or week before, yeah. So, I mean, and then you win this game, you're one game away from bowl eligibility.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, a lot of people are just wanting to get to 6 wins to just have a good season.
That's how I felt coming into the season.
Where we're sitting at right now.
And even a couple games into the season, I was like, let's get to the bowl game. Let's get 6 wins, 6, 7 wins. But, I mean, the way the last couple games have gone, like, I've completely flipped my tune. Like, a bowl game's like, we better make a bowl game now, like, the way we've been playing, for sure. But, like, we've got the eyes set on the conference championship now. We're in the race.
You're in a position where you control your own destiny. But like we said, we can't look forward to James Madison or beyond. You have to take care of business every week.
Because that, again, like, barring a James Madison loss and you beating them next week, like, if you lose to Coastal, like, that game doesn't mean as much next week. So that game obviously means the world because it's the 75 game. But I'm just saying, as far as, like, the conference championship race goes, you have to win this game in Coastal Thursday.
100%.
Marshall, I believe the line opened up with Marshall as a 3 or 4 point favorite, but now it looks like it's moved to where they're a 5.5 point favorite. And the matchup
predictor,
Marshall
70% chance.
71.3%.
I don't know if I like that as a Marshall fan.
I prefer to be the underdog.
Coastal's just such a weird team this year. They've had such weird wins and just blown out losses, and then they come back last week and beat a pretty decent App State team. Obviously it was close, but they put up points, and that's one of the keys for us, is to try to figure out how to slow offenses down.
Yeah.
We've done our due diligence with holding on 4th downs, like close to the red zone with 4th and shorts. We've done it like the last 2 or 3 weeks now. So we're kind of right now, I would say we're a bend but don't break defense, but we're still giving up quite a bit of points.
Still, I mean, we've said it every week, every episode, I think, like, we're just still giving up too many big plays.
Yeah, big plays. Like, you give up 21, I'm okay with that. Just because of how good our offense has looked. Like, we're averaging close to 40 points a football game right now. Granted, last week went to double overtime, or 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Yeah, I know. The bye week and then the Thursday games really throw me.
But it's just like, I'm not trying to tear down the defense per se, but we're just little things away from being a dominant defense to where we don't have to rely on getting 4th down stops in the red zone to help win games. Like, I think the biggest thing for me is I want us to stop teams on their own side of the field and give our offense great field position to go and score points, rather than getting 4th down stops in our own red zone and then happening to go 85, 90 yards down the football field.
For sure.
That's my biggest thing for this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, obviously, with a new quarterback for Coastal. I don't think he played the whole ULM game because he only had 15 attempts, but I also think that was the monsoon game.
Yeah.
So they were probably running the ball a lot. Last week against App State, he went 12 of 19 for 118 yards and a touchdown and 1 interception. So, I mean, not crazy numbers, but he seems to, I don't know. I don't know what's really clicked with their offense and defense, I guess. I mean, it was kind of a shootout at App last week, but I don't know. He's a 6'3", 225-pound senior, Samari Collier, who took over. I guess we'll see if they stick with him this week. I would assume they would.
Yeah.
But another dual threat guy.
Yeah, I mean, Marshall's had their struggles stopping mobile quarterbacks, but we've shown we can stop it, stopping Colton Joseph. I'm not worried about them throwing on us per se. I really think this week comes down to just stopping the run, because I feel like they're going to use their running backs to their advantage this week and try to punch us in the mouth early.
Yeah.
They have good running backs. Obviously, they don't want to rely on the pass game heavily just because of the quarterback change. But I think this is a huge game defensively for us to really show up and prove on what we can do again, like we did at Old Dominion.
Yeah, I agree.
And just get some confidence going if we were to win this game and come back home for 75 week against James Madison.
Yeah. We just got to find a win this game no matter what. If it's a dogfight, I mean, we found a way to win that game last week against Texas State.
But I think we should be able to beat these guys and not have
I think we have the better team, like, if I'm being honest. Like, I for sure think we have the better team. It's just a matter of, are we going to be consistent? Are we going to show up? It's a Thursday night game, national TV. I mean, show up, do your job, and we'll win the game. It's obvious. That's obvious. It's obvious. It's a must-win game, and I don't know. I don't know why I'm so stressed out about it. I'm stressed about every game, but
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's just hope, hopefully the fans do travel well. Home game number 7. We're wearing the home unis they just announced an hour or so ago.
Yeah.
White lids, green jerseys, white pants on the road. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Coastal would want to wear white jerseys.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
especially with Halloween, like, I thought they'd wear black, but it is what it is.
But let's talk about what?
Michael Allen's out again, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or at least that was
sure
what was on the report yesterday.
But what's your key players for Thursday, offense and defense
for us?
Yeah,
offense. I mean, can I go Carlos, or is that the cop-out answer? I personally, I think we need to get Adrian Norton more involved.
Yeah,
we know the run game's going to be there. Like, I'm confident in all our running backs, whoever's out there. Like, so it's hard to say any specific running back, because I know the running backs are going to show up, but I think the wide receiver room as a whole, like, hopefully we can get some more guys involved. Lacey got a little beat up against Texas State. Hopefully he's feeling good now. I just don't want to overwork Lacey. He's been the best player in the Sun Belt up until now, but we still have so much talent in the receiving room.
Like, at this point, I just feel like we can utilize our other receivers in the slot areas where Lacey thrives. Like, Adrian Norton and Tamarez can easily do what Lacey's doing. And that's not taking away from Lacey. That's just how good these guys are, that we can use them in those kind of spots. I mean, and not have Lacey being... We've
seen it from Norton. Like, we've got him playing the outside, obviously, but we've seen it. He can go up and get the ball. So, like, let's take some shots to him, especially when he gets one-on-one coverage. Let's take some shots to Norton. And we saw Tamarez. He caught that one against Texas State down the middle of the field. Keep feeding Toby. Toby needs more targets, especially in the red zone.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say the receiving room as a whole, but specifically, let's get Adrian Norton more involved.
Yeah.
As far as the offense goes.
For me, I mean, it's kind of hard to choose this just because there are so many guys that touch the ball. But I think a key player for me is either Antoine or Joshawn. Joshawn's been battling an injury, but I think he should be healthy this week.
Yeah, I mean, he came back 2 weeks ago against Texas State and had the 2 overtime touchdowns and looked good, so.
But especially Antoine Roberts for me. He's had some splashes here and there, but I feel like this could be a really huge game for him. I don't know. I just have a feeling that he could pop off here.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's so hard to focus on, like, one guy, whether it's the run game or the pass game, because this last, 3-4 weeks, like, we have been so balanced on offense. And it's honestly, like, we talked about at the beginning of the year, like, we needed that because that's what's helping us win games, because You
Mhm.
open up the pass game with the run and vice versa. And as long as Carlos threw his first interception last week against Texas State, or 2 weeks ago, I don't know why I keep saying last week, but that was his first turnover. So if he can keep protecting the football, don't want to see him take as many shots as he's been taking, but that is part of his game. So
Yeah. What about defensively for you?
who I need to step up, I'm gonna
Who you just think?
say
Yeah,
Marve.
Marvin Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Marve
mean,
had
he's been picked on.
He's been picked on a little bit. I
He's just
personally
been,
think he would be better utilized at the safety position, but
yeah.
he hasn't
But
been
then you take
bad.
away.
But he did have that huge sack when they sent him off the edge last week against Texas State.
Yeah.
But would like to see a big game from Marve. And then if we can keep getting pressure with the O-line, I mean, not O-line, D-line, the linebackers, Jalen Parker, Cannon Lewis. I mean, I know Cannon hasn't played as much recently, but if those guys can step up, but I'm going to say Marve. We know what we're going to get from Carry On.
Yeah. I would say one guy I would really watch out for me, I'm going to go with Daryl Sweeting. He's
He's played pretty good.
been playing really good, and he's just a sophomore. Honestly, he hasn't been targeted as much as you'd think he would be, but this guy can play football, man. Like, he's really good. I just think he's a sneaky player that he can. Obviously, he's only got one interception, but I'd watch out for him this week just because he's around the ball when it's thrown his way. So I'm excited to watch him play.
Because he
And
also
then
had that
my
INT.
second would be just probably Jadarius Green McKnight. Came back for us this year. Hasn't been that productive as I hoped for, but I look for him to.
Still a huge piece.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got that he's just got that, I don't know what you want to call it.
I mean, he's got the experience.
Yeah, he's got experience. And that's kind of what you just need on the football field. Obviously, we have dudes that have played football for quite a bit, but for him to come back after last year and stick with the team, that's huge for our defense. And I hope that he can get our team going, or our defense going as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, going back this game, like you said, stopping the run is going to be the first priority.
Yeah, because I know that we have been getting burnt here and there over top, but
So maybe I shouldn't have picked. I mean, obviously Marve, but our D-line and linebackers are going to have to play so good Thursday night.
yeah, if we can stop the run, I am confident in our D-line getting pressure right now.
If we can shut down the run game, I mean, that makes me very confident Thursday.
Because I think we're at our best when we know we can control the line of scrimmage,
yeah,
and we can just pin our ears back and get to the quarterback, because that opens up our defense where you can have, Boogie and Cam Smith kind of going all around the field, disrupting, whether it be blitzing or Boogie Trotter, acting like he's blitzing and backing out and getting an interception like he did in the ODU game. Like, that's when we're at our best, not when, it's first down, they get a 7-yard gain on a run, and then they take a shot over top and cook us for, a 30, 40-yard gain. That's where we hurt. So if we can control the line of scrimmage, that's where we're going to win our football games defensively.
Score prediction?
I think I said last game against Texas State, I thought it was going to be low scoring. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I think we can control this game from the start. I'm going to go 30-13, Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, it would surprise me if we didn't score 30. So with that being said, I mean, we had the tough overtime loss against Louisiana, and then we had the bye week, came back against ODU and played the best game we've played all year. Then fast forward, another double overtime game, but we get the win going into a bye week. Hopefully the bye week does us good again, and I hopefully see another dominant performance. So I'm going to go 41-24. Marshall. That is, again, I messed up again this week and forgot to ask the burners and everybody for their score predictions. So that's on me, guys, if you're listening. I apologize. We'll get back at it next week.
Wow.
The bye week threw me off, man. Freaking Thursday night game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you got anything else you want to add? I mean, I know we didn't dig real deep into Coastal's team, but
it's just been such a weird year for them. Like, blowout loss to start the season, barely win against Charleston Southern. I mean, just a monsoon game, different quarterback. Like, they're just such a weird team this year that I really just don't think you can. Like, obviously, we have to watch film, but
they've been kind of similar to us.
Yeah.
In ways and how their season has gone. Obviously, we have the same record.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, defensively, we can take a lot away. I just mean from, like, their last game with the monsoon, like, obviously it's going to be hard to pass in that. They changed quarterbacks, so now you have to, kind of.
And I didn't get a chance to go rewatch that App State game that Coastal played last week, but he only threw for 118 yards. Is that what I said? 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Yeah.
And they put up 40-something. So it's like, I don't know exactly how they got all their points, unless it was all run game. I don't know if I assume they probably had some turnovers, but I didn't get a chance to go look at that game. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of unknown right now. And
yeah.
We'll just find out Thursday.
Yeah. Their running back carried the ball 17 times for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then they had, looks like 2 more running backs scored 2 touchdowns, or a touchdown each. So they were utilizing the run game, obviously.
So, like we said, stop the run, and we'll be in a good position, or at least slow the run down.
Yeah.
We'll see. Apparently, Coastal's got some big surprise Thursday, so we'll see what that is.
I don't care about the surprise. Let's punch them in the mouth early and send them home.
Yeah, let's get a dub. Make this JMU game still going. Let's get a dub and set up a huge game next week in Huntington. So that's all I got. That's all you got.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get this win in 2 days and get to 5-3.
Breaking news: Marshall basketball starts Monday.
Yeah.
Are we there, guys?
I guess so.
I guess so's guy. He's not for sure. The people spoke. So
right now for the football season.
Herd huddle. We're covering hoops too.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Go Herd.
As always, go Herd.
Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads at 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes! Wow.